life studied. Um, it's your favorite figure drawing podcast.
Yes.
Yes, it really really is. I'm
You
Mike
love it, so
Hawthorne.
you must.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a unique setup for. There's a lot of drawing content on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
Right.
like to think this is a unique setup. Although my wife was teasing me, she's like, "Your show's always the same. It's just the drawing board." I'm like, "What do you want me to do? Like knit? Like what am I?" I
Should
it's a
we
drawing.
pan back and forth
Yeah, I
constantly,
guess.
like waving?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Mike Hawthorne. I'm here with my good friend
Yeah.
Mairin-Taj. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm muscling through.
Yeah, yeah. We are in downtown Lancaster, PA at Curio, which I guess this past week was First Friday. They have a new show up,
Yeah, they
which
have a
is,
new show, which is cool. They're working with instructors, and the instructors have to do a drawing that is basically their own assignment that they give to students.
oh, really?
Yeah, so they're kind of doing their own work, their own classwork.
It's really good too. I
Yeah,
just walked past today, and it's a great little show.
yeah,
I should explain that Curio is an art store slash gallery,
yeah.
and it's run by actual artists, which is a unique thing in art retail nowadays,
Yes.
which sucks. Um, but it doesn't suck here because Curio's got it figured out. So I will put link info in the description for them, but you should check them out. If you're anywhere in the Lancaster area, you should be getting your art supplies from Curio. If they don't have it, they'll special order for you. They've done
Yeah,
it for me.
which is really great.
Yeah, yeah. So I can just say, this is exactly what I need. Can you hunt it down for me?
Yeah.
Um,
And
and they're
they just had First Friday, but they also do other times of the month where they'll be open, and they'll like Music Friday. They'll have like more of a party
yeah,
mode open
yeah.
to the public. So it's
And
great.
we're in this back studio of theirs, which they open up for various events. They have like a sketchbook club, and
Yeah.
so yeah, please check them out. They're really wonderful people, and they sponsor the show. They give us this wonderful space to work in, so we're very grateful to them. And also the folks at Blackwing.
Blackwing.
Uh oh, something happened.
The light's still on, so that's good.
There's a thing here. Oh, it's saying about moderating. Yikes. Okay. All right. So, sorry for the little hiccup. Anyway, the folks at Blackwing Pencil also send us cool pencils to try out. How was that notebook? Did you try it out at all?
Yes, I do it
Was
in
it
my
good?
little What is that method? The cool like little like work method for organizing your life.
Oh, the
I always forget what it's
bullet
called.
journaling.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Oh,
know why I always want to call it Notan, which is definitely not
no, 10 is a
what it
type of
is.
drawing. Yeah, yeah.
But bullet journaling, yeah.
Yeah, so Mairin-Taj got her hands on a recent. It's the notebook where they have the dot pattern so that you don't have straight up lines. You can actually draw vertically and
Yeah, you can
organize.
customize it to your
Yeah,
needs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So check out Blackwing. I'll put a link in the description for them also. And thank you to them for sending us cool stuff and sponsoring the show.
Yeah.
So anyway, today, so the setup of the show is that Mairin-Taj is gonna model. She's a professional model and artist. I will link her stuff in the. I'm linking a bunch of stuff in the descriptions. Just please read the description.
Yeah.
Um, and she has a great Patreon where she offers art videos, instructional stuff, artist reference stuff. So it's an amazing, I don't know.
Resource.
Yeah, it's an amazing resource, but also sort of a source of inspiration
Mm.
if you like to watch amazing artists draw, which I do. So, and then we get together once a month. I draw, she poses, and we talk about life and art and whatever.
Yeah, the ups and
Basic.
downs of being artists.
Yeah, yeah. So this month I thought we would talk. It's April.
Yes.
It's
It's my
raining.
birth month.
Oh, happy
That's
birthday!
right.
Awesome.
I just forgot and I reminded myself. No, that happened though.
Yeah.
All last year, I was telling everybody I was 37. And then this year, Dimitri like did the math for me. He's like, "No, you're turning 37 this year."
I do the same damn thing.
So I've been like, "Oh, this is not really a birthday because I've
I've
already
been this age, yeah.
37.
I have been like my wife would tease me. She's like, "What's the matter with you? Like you're making yourself old. You're the only person that's constantly adding to his age." I would add like a year or two because it doesn't make us sound so smart.
No,
but we
right.
end up not keeping track.
No, yeah, we don't. Numbers aren't our specialty.
No,
you know,
no. They're not. Um,
So it's like an underwhelming birthday for me. But yeah, I consider it my birth month, and I'm a big fan of like rainy, cool
okay.
Irish weather. So this is great.
This is perfect for you because it's very rainy. We've had a lot of funky weather where it fluctuates
Yeah.
40, 50 degrees from one day to the next.
I'm not a fan of that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But the whole April showers, Mayflowers thing.
Right.
And it just got me thinking about. We talk a lot about starting a practice in drawing.
Mm.
And that's going to come with highs and lows. And so, how do you work through the lows?
Yeah.
I know you enjoy the rainy weather, but I sort of, I tend to associate it with the lows, right?
Oh,
Like,
sure. Lots of people do. Yeah. It
So-
can be melancholy.
yeah. So, I guess, do we muscle through? Do we just take a break and give ourselves some space?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I figured we'd talk about that.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Let's muscle through.
Let's do it. Because neither of us wants to work. And then we have class after this. Ugh.
Yeah, we have a long day of work.
Yes.
Well, you actually more long than me, but
I'm gonna walk around making stupid jokes to kids. You're gonna be actually posing and doing the work. So no, I have it easy.
3 minutes. Let's start.
Yeah, whatever's comfortable for you.
Cool. Okay.
And we've been painting in class too, which is extra.
That's so
Yeah.
so weird for me. Just having worked with you for so long, and that's like the first time you ever did that.
I know. We're a little off topic, but it has got me thinking about because my degree's in painting, and I just quit. I just really stopped painting. I don't really.
Oh, you quit painting?
Yeah, I don't have a good reason for it, and maybe that does tie into our conversation. But, and it's got me thinking about like why did I just bail? And I don't know. We had a good time this past week. I think we got to work with Annalise.
Yeah, that's right.
It's another friend of ours who's also a model and artist, and she's awesome. But yeah, it was a weird time because.
In class?
Yeah, because I would have all these flashes of old stuff that. So I guess I should lead into this with what you were hinting at, that I haven't taught painting. I've been teaching figure drawing for a long time in anatomy, but I've steered clear of painting. And this current class I have, the department really needs us to cover some painting stuff. And so I had to dig into my old notes and stuff for
previous life.
Yeah, and it really did feel like a previous life. It was weird. It was I've never been divorced, but it was almost like looking through old photos from a previous marriage, oh wait, I remember loving this and loving that, and so it was very odd for me, and it made me think I don't really have a good reason for having quit. And I guess that ties into our subject now, because is there something to quitting when you're going through a lull like I did with painting? It feels a little less. I feel like I could get back to it now, where in the past it always felt like if I wanted to get back into painting, it felt like a chore.
Ooh, I can relate to that a bit. So that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense for me.
Because it's not that I never painted again. It's just that when I did it as a practice. All right, I need to brush up on a skill more than wanting to do it.
I think that's relevant in terms of lulls and things. However short or long term we're talking.
Yeah, this is a long lull.
This is a long lull.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus seasonally or daily lulls. I was just thinking that I went to Lemon Street Market before coming here this morning, and there's actually a student that used to be in your class.
Oh, okay.
Who works there, and I say hi and we're in touch, and we were just commenting on the weather, and I'm like, yeah, it's more like I don't really want to go to work. I want to cuddle up with some tea.
Yes.
Listen to the rain.
Yeah.
And we're also talking about that now. And I was thinking, everything good?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the mic was still working there.
The light's on. So
Okay, good. Yeah, if you see that go off, let me know.
I was just thinking of how, recently I went to the Brandywine Art Museum,
Oh, that must have been amazing, right?
which was super cool to revisit. It's been a little while for me since I've been. And they actually have on the third floor, anyone interested, go check it out. They have on the third floor a show currently up called Human Nature, and it's themed to Andrew Wyeth's portraiture work.
Oh, wow.
And it's they show not all. They have some finished paintings that he's done, but you know, his egg tempera stuff. But they have mostly his from a student studying with his father, N.C. Wyeth, through to his older years, like just his preliminary portraiture, and like really sketchy, rough, loose studies. And it's such a treat to look at.
Yeah.
And when you came in today, I'm bouncing all over the place, but I am getting to a point.
No, please, no, go for it.
When you came in just here today to Curio, I was talking to Nicole about this stuff, and you said you feel like you could use some inspiration, or I think I said
you said I need art food, which is beautiful. That's exactly what it feels like. Yeah.
I think, and so I was thinking, because that was my experience there, like looking at all of his work, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got this, I can do this, I'm so excited, I want to go back to the studio, like I can feel the watercolor again.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that those kinds of timeouts, like whether it's for a week or a month or whatever, and spending more of your studio time on like taking a day trip, going to a museum, walking outside, doing whatever, getting some good food, thinking about your experience and digesting some art food is really important.
God, it really is, and it's a thing we can put off because it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's a priority to your job.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a beautiful way to put it. Because as soon as you said you need some art food, I was like, God damn, you're right. Like I really have been a little starved, and I think I've seen this. We were at the Wyeth. This is part of my problem. Is I went to the Wyeth exhibit. I think it might have been the same one. If not, it was at least a show that had a lot of his sketches and portraits. But I was only there because I was at a signing, and I thought, well, I'll stay an extra night, and I took two of my kids to the Brandywine.
Nice.
And it was great, but I was still like, why are you so stupid? Why do you wait for a signing event or something to go see a show? Like I should. This is sorry.
No, you're good.
This is, I don't know, 2 hours, an hour and a half from the house.
Yeah.
Like, why don't I go all the time?
Right. I know. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. It's like it's a little over an hour drive for me. I love the drive. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
It's beautiful country, and there's so much like art history in the area, and I'm like, I need to come out. Every time I'm there, I'm like, I need to come out here more.
Why don't I do this more?
Because as an artist, I'm thinking to myself, like, this is an investment in my work and in my, not only, this is just a thought that occurred to me, but I feel like we don't, I just did that.
That's okay, that's okay.
I feel like we are reminding ourselves and each other as artists that we need to invest in our work. Right. But we don't really invest or think about what it means to invest in our inspiration.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
I gotta write this down. Every show, man, holy shit, you're like, invest in our inspiration.
Yeah, like whatever that means, it's a very personal thing, but I feel like, especially if you're trying to get work and like have clients and there's a commercial quality to it, even if you're not an illustrator, and that can really take away from how important the personal quality of your what inspires you, what motivates you is. Like, you do need to feed yourself. Yes. That stuff.
Mairin-Taj, you got to start an art religion or something. I think we joked about this before, about you being like an art divinity, like a goddess of some sort for a religion. But you're dropping jewels for sure, because it's a part of the job. Yeah. I should even push back on that, because I shouldn't be saying it's a part of the job. It's a part of the practice or the
lifestyle.
Yeah, the sacrament. No, maybe that's too far. But but it's a part of this thing that like I don't do enough of. I don't like stop and go. Yeah. This thing feels like church to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm treating it the way most people treat church, right? Like you dress up, you go to the thing, you do the chants, you do the songs, you go through all the movements, you shake hands after church, and then you go home and do all the like goofy shit you always do.
Right.
And you forget why it is you're supposed to be there.
Or like what a lot of people do. I'm not religious, but like a lot of people will, if they're churchgoers, they'll go for Christmas.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes.
And
yes.
I'm going to these museums I adore like once a year, like Christmas.
Yeah, it's like Christmas. God, that's oh my God. So we're Greek. My wife's from Greece, so we're Greek Orthodox because you don't have a say when you marry a Greek. But, no, I'm just kidding. It's fine. But the priest has said that in the past, like it's always great because Easter's a big thing and that's coming up soon for the Greeks.
That's right.
I was like, this is great. Place is full. Where are you guys the rest of the year?
Right. Come on by.
Yeah. No, it's a perfect. I mean, I'm not saying everybody should be religious or like zealots about art or whatever, but there's still something to be said for if you're gonna treat this like a spiritual thing,
Mm-hmm.
like then treat it like a spiritual thing. Like go to church and do your thing, and I haven't been doing enough of that for sure.
Yeah, and even disregarding all of that, like if you're noticing that you're in some form of a lull, whatever that means to you, then maybe just be like, how long has it been since I've invested in something exciting for me?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be output.
Right.
That's the point. Like in ingest.
It's 100. That's 100% correct. It doesn't have to be output, and that's all I do, right? Like I am.
Yeah, you especially. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I need to reassess that for sure, and I've been trying, and I should probably actually start a machine here. No, it's so true. I've been a knucklehead, and I know this. I tell other people this. Like you gotta take in so that you can put out work, and then I promptly ignore the advice I give to others, which is dumb. But
I think we all do that.
yeah.
It's silly how we humans have to constantly relearn lessons and
Yes. Amen.
There was I'd never done the tour at Brandywine where you take a short walk down the lane and you get to go see Andrew Wyeth's house studio.
Oh, I haven't either.
And also just down the lane from that is his father's grand house studio,
Yeah.
N.C. Wyeth's place. You can do a whole tour. I haven't done that, but what we did do when I was there last was I like to be outside, and we had been in the museum, so we were like, let's take a walk in the area, and we just kind of, there's sort of like a natural trail that you can do, like a loop. So we explored that, and we walked down the lane, and we just walked up to Andrew Wyeth's, historic studio house, and we walked around it. It was all closed, you have to make an appointment, but there's this door on the one side of the house, and I took a picture of it. I loved it. It was his studio, and there's a sign on the door on the outside, and it says something like, "I'm working, so do not disturb." And then under that it said, "I don't sign autographs."
No shit.
I was like, I love that. It's so great.
Well, I mean, so for you folks that don't know, the Wyeths are like art royalty, especially here in Pennsylvania. But
yes.
They're unique in that the father was a really renowned illustrator and still is. He's not alive, obviously, but
no, he was like prolific in the golden age of illustration.
Right, and all his children were artists in one way or another, and so this is a big deal. I mean, I've seen artists, I've seen guys that are just any other time are caught kind of shitty, and then be humbled by just being near like one of their, like there's a desk in the Delaware Museum. I forget which one of them. I think it might be the father.
Yeah, N.C. Wyeth.
Yeah, I think so. And I remember seeing this guy just like, he wasn't supposed to touch it, but he put his hand on it.
Oh.
And I'm going to go back to my religious metaphor and beaten to death. But he literally, he put his hand on it like it was an artifact. It was just like
a relic, yeah.
Like an exhale.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I understand though, man. Like,
that is sacred ground.
Yeah. So